Faster! Faster! Whoa! Switch tracks! Woo! 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 Hey, wait a minute! Why is it glitching? Work! Ugh! It's hopeless. Windows 98. Well, I guess since that's over, might as well do a review. What should I do it on? Oh. Okay. Don't remember him being over here. Oh well. Hello, this is Vincent 22's Railroad Review speaking. I rip off MPS, ripping off the Engine Inspector, ripping off the Nostalgia Critic, so everyone else can rip off me. Today, we're going to be talking about our very first classic learning curve item, the Giggling Troublesome Trucks. The Giggling Troublesome Trucks were introduced into the Thomas Wooden Railway line in 2006. You remember those days? Where you could get 2 vehicles for only one of these. They're designed to represent classic characters from the books and the TV series, the Troublesome Trucks. When the Troublesome Trucks first appeared, they had faces as part of their body, like Andy, Clarabelle, or Coldy. By the time the 3rd or 4th season rolled around, they had big white faceplates like everyone else. And those faces are well represented in these models. The faces on both these trucks looks exactly like the faces you'd see on Troublesome Trucks straight out of the classic series. However, when Mattel took over in 2013, they reintroduced the Giggling Troublesome Trucks with CGI faces. I can understand wanting to represent the TV show as it is now, but the new faces just look awful. But we'll come back to the newer models in a minute. As for the quality of the designs themselves, let's start off with truck number 2, the non-Giggling Troublesome Truck. This looks exactly like a truck out of the TV series. Quarry rock, standard gray body, and sneering truck face. And it's a perfect representation of it. In fact, this is almost entirely wood. The 2013 reintroduced version captures this as well, however it's made of a different type of wood and the corners are rounded. As for this one, it's got a nice design. It represents a troublesome truck with a tarp on top of it. The tarp also acts as an activator for the giggling sound. That's loud, and a bit creepy if you wake up in the middle of the night to it. But aside from that, the actual model is pretty much entirely plastic. This is, and this is. However, this is wood. One of the marketing misconceptions they were advertised as when they were first released was as the Giggling Troublesome Trucks. There's only one of them that giggles. But that's alright, at least it doesn't feel like that hollow cheap plastic in the new Demolition Team SC Ruffy. As for the electronic feature of the Giggling Troublesome Truck, push the tarp down, it sounds, and it comes out of these circular little speaker holes at the back of the tarp. It comes with 2 of these type of batteries, and when they die, you'll need to replace them. But you can, in the back, but you'll need a Phillips head screwdriver to open the panel. And as for the giggling noise itself, it sounds just like the trucks from the model era. However, when Mattel reintroduced the Giggling Troublesome Trucks in 2013, there was both an upgrade and a downgrade to the giggling. First of all, when you press down on the tarp, you could hear multiple different phrases instead of just the random giggling. But these phrases were in the truck's annoying US voices and got old fast. But that's not to say that this doesn't get annoying too after a while. Also, the trucks have an added feature of bouncing along the tracks as they roll along, just like Troublesome Trucks. When coupled up to a train, the trucks jiggle back and forth just like Troublesome Trucks do. The giggling truck bumps up and down, and the regular truck rolls side to side. The bumping and jiggling is controlled by a fin on the back wheel. Overall, even if there are some issues, I would definitely recommend the Giggling Troublesome Trucks. I mean, come on. Is your wooden railway collection complete unless you have some troublesome trucks? After all, how else could you do fun stuff like this? I don't know about the 2013 reintroduced ones, however. This is Vincent 22, signing off. Ooh, and now I gotta go film with this guy. Okay, now on to filming. This is looking good. What's that sound? It's ticking. Of course, Giggling Troublesome Truck. That's one thing I forgot to mention in my review. It sometimes malfunctions. I'll get my screwdriver. I'm gonna have to take the batteries out. I'll put my hat here. Funny? The ticking's getting louder. I wonder why it's doing that. What happened? It was the troublesome truck, wasn't it? It was a bug. I should have seen that coming. My troublesome truck is broken because I used it in the water and doesn't normally giggle. That was a sign that I was using a rigged one. Well, at least I got my track pieces and all the rest of my engines, but my reviewer hat. Well, we had a good run, buddy. Whole 2.5 episodes. I'll always miss you, man. Even if you were overused and cheesy. Farewell. Now, I'm off to find whoever set off that bomb. And my new reviewer hat. Next week on Vincent's Wooden Reviews! See you next week.